So, how did your journey as a veteran and also as an evangelist shape your approach to sales and entrepreneurship and coaching?
Oh my, what a great question. Was going to require a big answer though. I went to the army when I was 17 years old because my mother and I had a different idea about how the household should be run, and it was her house. So I had the choice to get out or confirm, and I got out and joined the army. And when I was in the army, I decided to jump out of planes for a living too while I was in the army. And when I got out of the army, um, and as I was going through life, I got married to a beautiful woman, and she showed up at the job one day and said, "Brian, we're pregnant." And she never had showed up at my job before. And I realized that my job as a front desk supervisor was not going to be enough to afford a wife and baby. So, and people have been telling me for a while, Sister Virginia, that you'd be good at sales, Brian. You'd be good at sales. And at that time, I didn't know what sales was. I was 23 years old. I didn't even know what sales was. So I looked in the newspaper. That's how long ago that was. And I looked in the help wanted section. And I found a sales category. And I saw an ad that says entry level sales will train. And I said, that's me because I don't know what it is. So I went there. I interviewed. They hired me. And Sister Virginia, it was a straight commissioned sales job. And some of you guys, as soon as I say the words, are going to do just like she did and sit back. Straight commission means if you ain't got no sales, you ain't making no money. So, and the training consisted of hang in there, you'll figure it out. That was their training. And I was starving. I was dying. I was horrible at it for the first 10 months until I discovered my first book on selling. And it was called How to Master the Art of Selling. And on page 4 of that book, it talked about why you cannot fail in selling. And I needed someone to tell me that because I was dying. I was hurting. But page 4 talks about if you'll just do the basis of what you're supposed to do, you can't fail in sales. So I finished that book and I got another one and I got another one. And by my count, I've read more than 700 books on how to sell, manage salespeople, or self-improvement, as well as publishing 8 books of my own.